I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and this is part 7A of how to complete the database for transfer matter. And this is the property screen. Now, note that I've already captured my matter with all its relevant parties, and we're now going to discuss how to capture the property. Okay, so highlighting my matter, we go into the Docgen database, and note this particular webinar will deal with a conventional and leasehold property, as the capturing is exactly the same. So we go to the Properties tab, and immediately you will notice Buyer and Seller's Future Address. The program has taken this from the address book, and it has taken whichever addresses you captured when you captured the matter. If the buyer and seller will have different addresses in the future and you know what these are, please complete these, because this is for your rates clearance application. Right, so for conventional or leasehold property, we activate the field by clicking in it, and again, yellow screen, yellow insert. Right, now our sale price will be brought through for us at the top. Our next field is shared property. This is in the event that you are transferring a half share, a quarter share, a 1/3 share, and so on and so forth. If this is the case, you would put a tick in the checkbox. And as you can see, we have a lookup library at this field. And if we click on it, you can see here I have inserted an undivided 1/2 share, 1/4 share, 1/3 share, and you can simply select what percentage of the property is being transferred and insert this. For the purpose of this, we are going to transfer an entire property. So at IRF number, this would obviously be the IRF number of the property. Now, I strongly advise that if you don't have the original title deed in your possession, you at the very least have a document copy from the deeds office, because although it is possible to draft from a deeds office search, this information is not always 100% reliable, and you also don't have access to your conditions of title. Okay, now you can see that certain information such as my square meters and my held by clause are brought in automatically for me. This is from my program defaults, and if you need assistance with this, please have a look at our webinar on how to set up defaults for transfer matter. So our IRF number, we have our units of measure, what is the extent of our property, okay, obviously in square meters as it says. Now deed number, this would be the holding title deed of the property. Please include the T number here. Right, so there we go. And as I tab or click on the next field, you will see that the holding title deed number will copy to the held by clause at the bottom. If this is a portion of a property or a rem of a property, please insert it here. And we are now going to go onto our formal description per our holding title deed. If necessary, you may need to update your property descriptions for some of the older properties. And again, I recommend that you capture your property description line by line by line as follows. Okay, so our formal description, IRF 1234 Cape Town. See? Cape Town municipality, or your municipality name. In the city of Cape Town, province Western Cape. Okay, so that is our formal description per our holding title deed, and you can see the program has taken the first line and set it as the short description, and this particular field is used all over in various documentation. So as I said, please, much nicer if you capture your formal property description line by line. It presents beautifully on the actual title deed. Right, at street address, we go and insert the street address of the property. This is for your rates applications. See? And our held by clause has already been completed for us. Now, at extending clause, please note that there is a lookup library at this field, even though it is not denoted by a little red arrow. And in order to access our lookup library, we'll hold down the control button on our keyboard and press the up arrow. Now, we have given you various extending clauses that come standard with the installation of the program. And what you can do is you can find the one that is most similar to your extending clause and simply change it. So I'm going to select this one over here, the first transferred with the SG plan relating thereto. I say select, and I can simply scroll backwards in the field and make amendments. Now, please remember that the Deeds Office will not accept abbreviations of words. So please write it out in full, type it out in full, and then obviously put the relevant information in there. Okay, so first transferred by deed of transfer number with general plan SG, and again I would change this to number. Okay, relating thereto. And held by deed of transfer, and again I would put in the word number, and you can simply copy and paste your holding title deed number. So Control C to copy and Control V to paste, and there is my extending clause. Now for conditions of title, please put the tick in the box, and you would need to insert your conditions of title from the lookup. Please watch our webinar specifically on how to create conditions of title.